Hello, Gemini. How are you? Welcome. I hope you're doing very, very well. Gemini, let's see how your energies are going to be at this time so you can use them to your advantage and be able to see a situation from a new point of view. This reading is general. Take what resonates with you. If not, set the message aside. And it applies to everyone who has Sun, Ascendant, Moon, or Venus in the sign of Gemini. Gemini, you can supplement your reading with the readings for your other signs to have a much more personalized horoscope. If you want, you can follow me on my other TikTok and Instagram accounts, where I will be uploading new content for all of you. And if you need a personal consultation, you can write to me at the email shown on the screen, and I will send you all the information you need. All right, Gemini, let's channel the message for you. Here you have the Five of Cups. We have the Seven of Cups. And we have the Ace of Swords, Four of Swords over here. Gemini, there's kind of an introspective tone here. Gemini, it could also be that there's some emotional situation that has drained you, that has tired you out. I also feel this as an awakening. It could be the awakening from an illusion or a fantasy. For example, if you had met someone or if you were in a relationship, keep in mind that this doesn't only apply to love. It can also happen in the realm of friendship. With someone who, let's say, is like, I see you there kind of excited. I see you there with a lot of expectations, right? But very much coming, very much from desire, from dreams, from illusion. I feel like there's a truth here. It's like, wow, I've realized something. The truth, right? About what they were like. That this bond wasn't really how I thought it was. There were too many promises and not much action, right? Lots of words and not much action. How real was this connection? Or was it just happening in my mind? Or was it more in my own desire, in the illusion I had? So here's a truth. And this truth also allows you to choose a new path. That is, I end this situation that I feel wasn't real because there's a truth. And to let go, but I release it. Although, of course, there are emotions involved, not just there are feelings. That's why I see you going through a situation where you have to let go, you have to release, detach yourself from this because it wasn't real. Even if it's hard for me, even if there might be some feeling of emotional discomfort, but maybe it's necessary to do this. Because I feel that the situation has drained your energy. It has exhausted you. If you feel tired or drained, maybe it has to do with this. Perfect. I'm looking at this from a relationship angle.
Okay.
It could also be related to something that has to do with a project, a future project. That you face reality. You say, I have to modify it. I have to change it. Maybe the question is where? Gemini, do you need to be realistic about something? I mean, I had let myself get carried away by the illusion of an idea, and in practice, I'm seeing something else. The truth has shown up there, and the justice of this sword, what it comes to do is precisely to cut through the illusion. Because even if there was some kind of connection with this idea here, illusion or an attachment to this illusion, because there was a desire, how would a desire be? Let's see what else we have. I also feel that as a great cleansing, like an emotional detox, to release toxic ties or influences, to cut off all of this, to say no more, I won't allow this anymore. Takes away my energy, that this drains me. the sign of Gemini. For your overall available energy, you have the Sun here. The Six of Cups. The Three of Swords, the Ten of Swords. There is someone here, especially someone from your past, someone you might have known. Or maybe it has to do with this bond that had seemed promising or that had created some kind of illusion. We have a truth here. Something about this person becomes very clear, and when the evidence is that strong, the truth is too. Yes, there's something here that is bothered, there's something that is hurt. You can see the wound there. But the situation is inviting you to bring it to a close, to put an end to it, to say, I've realized this isn't what I want. I have other values. I can't be with someone who treats me this way, or I can't be with someone who lies to me or disappoints me or betrays me or plays with my emotions. That's why I say here there was something that was more of a projected desire, a projected illusion, than something that was truly real and concrete. And maybe right now you're seeing reality, this person's true face, the real face of the situation. So I feel like there's something related to a wound that comes to light. This has its origin in your past, even though this person has triggered it, has activated this wound. This has to do with the past. Maybe when you were a child, when you were little. If you've been through a similar situation where someone promised you something and then didn't keep it, they have. Told me they were going to do something, they were going to take me somewhere, and suddenly it didn't happen. It's like they took away the excitement I had. But why do these things happen? So you can close out stories from your past, to also stop repeating patterns, to put an end to it. Also to a way of thinking or even a way of expressing yourself. Realize what really doesn't work in your day-to-day life, and what is it that you definitely need to leave behind and let go of. You are also going through a process of rebirth, a personal transition. In fact, what is closing right now is still that birth. There's not much left. There's not much left for that new version of yourself. You're shaping it, Gemini, but before that new version of yourself appears, there are many things that need to be put to an end, a definitive closure. No, this isn't about the world being against me or this person. It's not I feel disappointed. It's more about what the situation is teaching me. Something here has been repeated, triggering something from the past. What thoughts or ideologies or perspectives am I holding on to from that past? Why do I insist on thinking that way? What is it that I need to let go of? What is it that I have to let go of? What version of myself will be left behind? That's why I say this is a great act of healing that you are experiencing right now. Let's see what else we have. Dear Gemini, overall energy and what's available. You have the Five of Pentacles here, the Two of Swords, the Seven of Swords. Pay attention to the star. Well, yes, it's true that what has come to light here is very much related not only to the wound, but also to, or I don't know if that has to do with rejection or with not feeling supported or valued the way you expected. And it's that feeling many times that stirs things up, that touches something very deep, but that I feel was hard to accept here. It's not easy to accept this situation, what this person has done or what has been triggered inside you. Like there's something here that's kept, that's hidden. It's like I felt it deeply. I felt and still feel a kind of discomfort there. Or is there a sadness there, a vulnerability, but maybe you try to cover it up like, well, nothing happened here. And maybe what the energy is saying is that there's a truth being revealed. You have the possibility to heal. You have the possibility to start envisioning a new life, to start looking toward a new future. Your rebirth is near, but it's necessary to accept something that you might have been denying or maybe even avoiding, something you had inside you that wasn't doing you any good. So it's about cutting off all of this, right? I feel the energies that have come up really catch my attention. It could be that you're also dealing with some karmic situation. That's why I feel the past so strongly. And like it's a big moment of emotional release and purification, especially healing. Whatever you're going through now, Gemini, emotionally or otherwise, whether it's about loss or seeing them as liberation, see them as preparation for the new version of yourself. It's like you're healing something that needed to be healed, something that maybe has been hidden or repressed, that you didn't want to see, or that was being denied. Maybe now is the time to finally face that wound from the past, to understand it, to see where it comes from,
Aceptarla,
and let it go. It's a very deep healing process. Let's see, Gemini, the reading has come out quite strong, quite complex. But I see, well, notice that your two major arcana, the star and the sun, there's a lot of light, a lot of vitality, a lot of healing. These are energies that come to revitalize you, not to, hey, let's have faith in the future. Let's move toward that, right? But let's heal first. Let's become aware of something. You are being guided to a new place. Advice or message from the Egyptian oracle Gemini. You have prescription here. You know that this energy, the arcana of the senses, this energy is very connected to boundaries and structure. It's a very Saturnian card. And I feel that this energy is inviting you to set a boundary in this situation, whether it's a boundary to that person, to those environments, to that influence, to those thoughts, or to that wound. Yes, as something to acknowledge, but I set that boundary. I don't allow that situation to have power over me. It's like I stand firm. Dear Gemini, this is what we've seen for all of you regarding the overall energy available to you. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you here next time.